Welcome, and thank you for wanting to know more about the Mason Pot origin story. My name is Jack Woltering, founder and creator. I wanted to let you know a little bit more about myself, how this Mason Pot came about, and just what is it? What can you use it for? How is it a game changer? So first about me, I've been across the coast, Jersey to Kansas to LA for the past 10 years in a recreational cannabis market. I've been making cannabis content for about 7 years, focused in on edibles and infusions. It's called True Buds TV. Feel free to check that out. It's a great resource. There's also the True Buds Show podcast for long form content. And I bring up True Buds TV in particular because that's when I really started diving into infusions and more. And I found out through that course of time in the 15 years and really after 10, a decade of dialing in the infusions and working, with these other machines and other processes, that the mason jar method, the OG method, was the best. So I said, how can I elevate this? How can I make an infuser that I want to use, that's easy, that gives me a potent, perfect batch every time without, the guesswork and kind of this extra shit that's not necessary, and just simple things like cheesecloth with the strainer and just figuring it all out. So every piece was born slowly over time. The kind of certain components of it have changed. We still have some cool things in R&D maybe down the road, but we've done so much R&D on this thing, it's insane. I kid you not, where the mailman literally had a key to my spot to give me these pieces. We get something dialed in, we're like, oh, that's cool, but we can make it a little better. So I say that because we've put in so much reps, and that leads me to my next point. I was working on the component and the manufacturing and the production and the design and everything with it with my brother Reed. And we used to have a business when we were kids in high school called JRW Motorized. We did motorized bicycles. So it felt so good to get working with him again. And Mason Pot being family owned, we are all about the fam. So thank you. Welcome to the fam. And I wanted to include everybody to the best of my ability. And it's always been a dream of mine to connect all of our talents. Having 7 brothers and sisters, we all have these different elements to us that when we get together in a mastermind, it's so beautiful. So feels so good personally to have some of this stuff coming to fruition, having Reed help with that. My sister's helping with some good video content. My brother's giving me, some really nice high-level business thinking and strategy. Really combining everybody in the family has been awesome. So thanks again for joining on that front. So now let's get to the kit itself. Why is it so cool? Why am I all about it? Like I said, it's been a passion project. It's been a labor of love. I've literally poured everything I have into this. I'm gonna be real with you. I sold my car about 6 months ago for this. I needed to make this happen. That's how much I believe in this. This is what I've been eat, sleep, breathe, Mason Pot, because I really care about bringing you guys the best product, and I can guarantee that batch for you. Just follow the instructions, you'll be good to go. So what comes inside the kit, I'll show you right now. You pop it open, and I wanted to go with a sustainable approach. Everything you need in one place that can also be reused. So we did the tin lunchbox. You open it up, it has the Mason Pot jar with sleeve, a silicone sleeve on it. This helps prevent any char or burn that might happen, whether in the oven or if you're doing a stovetop or a crock pot method. It also has the pot hole, I like to call it, in the back, so you can see in there. Just cool to see your flour in there, or nice for concentrates if you're doing that because the bubbles. We also have the lid with the silicone hole, so the thermometer inserts perfectly in there. So you're getting the exact temperature when you're decarboxylating and infusing. The puck and the press. The Mason Pot puck, my brother and I personally fabricate so it fits the jar perfectly after your infusion's done. You drop it in there, then you use the press to press it down, and then you pour it through the fine strainer that it has ultra fine holes, so you get out every last drop. You don't need to waste money on cheesecloth or other stuff anymore. And then finally, we put the microfiber cloth in, which I didn't realize how amazing this thing would actually be. I'm not even kidding, no sales pitch. I even use it to take the pot out and move it around. Thank you for taking the time to learn about Mason Pot. I know we all lead busy lives, and that's a big reason the infuser was born. Save time in the long run, save money, take the time to take the time with Mason Pot, the perfect infusion every time, my friends. I'll see you on the inside for some tasty infusions, treats, and all-in-one recipes. Talk soon. Feel free to reach out, themasonpot@gmail.com. You'll get a response from myself, one of our associates, and we'll get you taken care of, guys. Thanks again for chilling.